Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got some of my holiday reading recommendations for you. Alright, so today we are talking all about some of my current favorite holiday reads that I would definitely highly recommend, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. Alright, so first up, this one should be no shock to anybody, but that's going to be the Christmas Daddies series. This is a holiday romance series. It's very Hallmark-esque, but it's also following single dads as they find love in a small town. These are perfect if you love a winter Hallmark movie with a little bit of spice and just single parents finding their person, and especially in like a small town. Like I said, these are very Hallmarky and they're so sweet, and all of them are queer, so would highly recommend. Next up, I would recommend Spiced Kisses. This is the third book in a series, but you don't necessarily have to read the other two books to know what's going on in the series. They're kind of like an interconnected friend group. So this one is following two characters. One is a chef, the other is there's a personal trainer, and they both happen to play on the same recreational rugby team. And the personal chef has his collarbone broken during one of their scrimmage games. And that leads to these two who are, friendly and friends, but with like mutual crushes, to spend a lot of time together. And it's very sweet, and it's set over the holidays in England, and there's a lot of time spent at the restaurant, making it cozy and inviting and very Christmassy, and just it's so sweet, and I would highly recommend. Next up, I would recommend Our Dining Table. So this is like a New Year's kind of a romance. This is following two strangers who kind of meet accidentally at a park, and they bond together over food. One of the characters has a problem eating in front of others because eating was so stigmatized in their house growing up, and the other is struggling with taking care of his younger brother after their parents pass away unexpectedly, and it's them just kind of bonding together over cooking lessons and like the cold weather, and like it's really sweet. And this one just got a spin-off series. It's called Our Dining Table Seconds Please, and there's going to be at least 2 volumes, hopefully more, so I'm really excited to dive into that one. Next up, I have Time to Shine. This is a really sweet hockey romance series by Rachel Reed, who wrote the Game Changer series. This is following Landon, who is called up from the feeder team to an NHL team to be a goalie when one of their goalies goes out on an injury. So he knows his time is short with this team, but like it's his first shot at fame. And it's also following Casey, who is a rising star on the team, and Casey offers to let Landon live with him while he's with the team, and Casey is very into Landon, and Landon is very demisexual, and just like that goes completely over his head, but also he is wanting to be Casey's friend. Like they have a really great friendship and they hit it off, and this is them as they figure out how a relationship between them would work, especially when Landon has to go back down to the feeder team, or like the AHL team. And yeah, it's them figuring it out, but it's also a little bit of a holiday romance, and it is set over Christmas, and just like it's really sweet, and it will tug at your heartstrings, and it's just one that I would highly recommend. And then the last 2 books I'd like to recommend are The Nightmare Before Christmas and Go Luck Yourself. These are a series. The first one is following Nicholas Cole Claus, and he is the son of Santa Claus, and it's him dealing with the aftermath of a PR nightmare in which his father and the King of Easter kind of conspire to get him and his best friend Iris, who is the heir to Easter, or one of the heirs to Easter, to be engaged for a political marriage. And then the royal family of Halloween finds out, and they're like, not gonna happen on my watch. And so they send their son Hex to compete for Cole's hand in marriage, and it turns into a little bit of a shit show, but also Cole and Hex fall in love, and it got all of the Nightmare Before Christmas vibes, as well as like red, white, and royal blue vibes. And Go Luck Yourself is following Chris, who is Cole's brother, and how he falls in love with the Prince of St. Patrick's Day. Both of these are fantastic and Christmassy and Just like they have all of the holiday vibes you could ever want and are perfect holiday reads. So those are some of my holiday reading recommendations. So what are some holiday books that you guys would recommend? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.